So for example, I pass away and I don't leave. I leave a will, but I don't leave anything. And now I have to go through probate. Sorry, I just want to understand. Like,
Yeah.
I've had clients ask me, "Hey, I've had an uncle, aunt, or my or my mom, or my father passed away, and he's the only one alive, and I kind of don't know what the process is. What am I supposed to do? I can't access the accounts. Walk me through like what does that really entail?
Right.
Probate.
Right. So probate, so when you're alive, you can sign things away, you can give things away. But when you're no longer alive, you cannot do that. And so the court essentially steps into your shoes to do that for you. So a lot of people think that a will is great planning. And yes, a will is better planning than nothing because what it does is identify to whom you'd like your assets to go. But the court does need to step in to do that. And probate can cost about 5% of the estate. And for probate purposes, it's all statutory fees. California is kind of an outlier with respect to how much it costs compared to other states. And the big thing is, especially here in California, when you're looking at the probate value of your estate, you look at the fair market value of the home, not the equity. So the minute you purchase a home, even if you have very little equity in it, your estate, if you purchase a $700,000 home, which here in California is like, you know, that's $700,000 just there as part of your estate for
Also,
probate.
not so. Even if let's assume the house technically only has 100,000 in equity.
For probate purposes, it's the
Wow,
fair market value.
oh, that's insane.
So your estate can end up paying, more than, you know, an obscene amount of money, even if you don't actually have those liquid assets. Um, the way to, the way around that, and that's really what planning is about, is by creating a living trust. And I won't get too into details, but what I like to describe a living trust is, I've heard this before. I think it's a great analogy. It's like a little red wagon. When with the kids, they have those little red like radio flyer wagons. And during your lifetime, you put your assets into it. So you put your home, your bank accounts, your business interests, and you then, while you're living, you serve as the trustee of that trust. But you identify people who, in the event of your incapacity or death, can serve as successor trustees. So the analogy is that if all those assets are in that little red wagon and you fall down, the successor trustee can just come and pick up that wagon handle and then just keep going. So you circumvent the court process, because what happens is the trust technically owns the assets, not you as an individual. And so then the assets can be easily passed down to your beneficiaries.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.